Hi, my name's Sean with Seattle Coffee Gear, and today I get to play around with the Boxer 2 group, which is Rocket's first foray into commercial machines. Now, let's take a brief look at the outside of the machine here, and I'm going to explain all the things you see in front of you. So the machine obviously, first and foremost, has this gorgeous polished stainless steel paneling all throughout. And if you look on the back of the machine here, which you can't see right now, there's a Rocket logo that is going to be facing towards your customers. So not only do your customers get a great thing to look at, so do your baristas as well. Beyond just the gorgeous minimalist look, you have two different group heads on the Boxer 2, which are preheated. Water's being circulated through there as we speak, and that water's keeping a really nice high temperature maintained throughout that entire brewing process. There's not going to be any temperature dropping from that. We also have a programmable button array here at the top. So as you can see here, this is your programming button. You have 4 different drink settings here, and in certain situations you might have these all set to double shots because you're just pumping out double shots and lattes all day long. But you could set these individually for single shot, double shot, ristretto, or lungo. All the programming too transfers from one group head to the next. So if you want to keep your programming consistent from group head to group head, you can easily do that. Or if you program the second one after the fact, you can have these ones set up to completely different volumes. So you can have each of your groups set up uniquely for those types of drinks you might be making. And then on either side here, you have a hot water switch, which just activates this hot water spout right here. Regardless of which button you press, it's the same spout. And underneath the drip tray, you don't see here right now, there's a cold water mixing valve. So what that does is it actually mixes in some cold water with your hot water, makes it so that this doesn't spray or spurt as it comes out of the spout. So this is great for Americanos, or if you're just needing some water to make some tea or clean the machine with. We have a gauge here on the right-hand side. So this gauge will show you your pump pressure, which right now is at about 4 bars from the line pressure from the water line. And then we have the boiler pressure gauge here, which is right around 1 bar. And at 1 bar, it's around 204 degrees on this machine. You also have a power switch on the left-hand side, 2-stage switch here. So the first stage turns the machine on, gives it power, and starts filling the boiler up with water. And the second stage kicks on that heating element. So typically, if you've drained the boiler, you want to make sure you're turning it on to the first stage and letting it completely fill up first before you turn on the heating element. Beyond that, we also have a very large space up here so you can keep your cups warm. Obviously, your Rocket tulip cups or your espresso cups. And then we also have 2 steam wands on this machine. So these steam wands, having one on either side of the machine is good for left-hand or right-hand users, but also if you need to steam 2 large batches of milk at once, you can do that. And this machine has a really large, high-quality copper boiler, so you have long, very high steam pressure for a very long period of time. And we can take a quick peek at that here. Just give it a little bit of a purge so we don't get water everywhere. And I'm just going to let this run so you can see exactly. And that'll just keep going and going and going forever. And obviously you'll want to keep an eye on your gauge if you're steaming for a long period of time. But that obviously, as you can tell here, will just keep running. This is a cool touch wand. As you can tell, I can grab this right now. The tip is very hot still because the insulation only goes from the actual tubing up to the top here. The tip is not insulated. So you still want to be a little careful with these wands. But they are pretty good if you're steaming for long periods of time and you need to quickly reposition this or move it. This machine is definitely going to be good for lots of different environments and situations, and it may be the right fit for you, but to make sure, you'll definitely want to probably give us a call so we can chat with you about it. And it could be that you need something above this level for higher volumes, or you need a certain set of features this machine doesn't have, or you might need less. You might need something that produces coffee for smaller volume environments. So feel free to give us a call and we can definitely discuss that and make sure that we're matching you with the right machine.